Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. This is for Thursday, May the 2nd. Roman gets Marlena to confide in him about what she's worried about and her concerns about John. He's very supportive of her. I love how these two have been friends for so many years. And so they have their little talk about John, and he's very supportive. Ava is trying to get a room there at the pub, and Roman says your application was denied, and she's like, Roman, I know Kayla don't like me, but why? And he said, you don't have no job, no income. And she's like, take the sign down out of the window. I can turn this pub around for you. And he said, I don't think that's a good idea. But then he decides, okay, I'll give you a week to prove it to me, and then you got a room and a job. Ava and Harris are on their way to break into the bistro to find that little black book. One problem, they get caught by Stefano. He says, hey, you two losers, you guys tell me what you're up to or you're going to jail. So Harris is like, tell him. So he's like, okay, so Clyde contacted you. What can I do to help? I want him gone. So they search the whole pub, and Ava notices this wine bottle that's never dusty. They pull it out. She screws the bottom off of it, and there you go. There's the little black book in the bottle of wine. They have found it. Now, can they get Clyde? Nicole and Eric are struggling over their roles here at the paper. Nicole says, this isn't good for either one of our families working together. Maybe we shouldn't. And Eric said, look, Nicole, I need this job bad. And she said, me too. So they decide they can do it. They go for a walk in the square because he's got the baby, because him and Sloan had a fight earlier. Sloan is talking to Melinda, telling her what happened to Leo with Demetra dumping him. And she's in the background noticing how they are with the baby and stuff, but she doesn't say anything. Leo is at the bar, drunk as a skunk. Sloan finds him, she's trying to talk to him. He tells her how he got a Dear John letter, and all this. And he tells Sloan that he is going to keep his word about not telling anyone. He doesn't want to hurt Jude or Eric. But after Sloan leaves, he brings out his little list of how he can make more money, and selling EJ Demera information is the way. Off he goes. EJ's new person here, Rita, which apparently she's been around for decades, she's staying late to work with EJ. She tells him, if I was around you when you were a kid, I would have taught you some manners. But he really can, trust her. Meanwhile, Kristen and Stephan are conspiring on their plan to get Gabby out of jail and Kristen be the CEO of Demera Enterprise. So we'll see how that's going to go. EJ comes home, and he's talking to Kristen, and he's asking her, wouldn't you like to get a job instead of just being a lady of leisure every day? She said, don't you worry, little brother. I've got irons in the fire. He got a knock at the door, goes to the door. Who is it? It's Leo. He said, I've got information I'm going to sell to you, and you're going to want it because it's good information. And that's a wrap for today.